is Anthony. Can you let me in? I wanted to show some people the prison. Thanks. Pretty big, huh? I don't know how many prisoners they had out here at one time, but I would imagine it was probably 100 maybe. It depends on the kind of security plan they were working with. Isolation is down on the left-hand side, but nice trees. There's even a rose over here. I wonder what prisoner took care of that rose bush over there. So we're going to open this prison back up on the 1st of August. And we'll put in 13 international artists in the prison. Each one of them have their own way of making art. A painter, a sculptor, photographer, performance artist, spoken word poet, from France, from Italy, Portugal, Africa, America, Ireland, different countries. And the idea is to keep them in isolation for 1 month and broadcast it live over the internet for the complete 29 days that they're in prison. And on the last day, when they're let out in our custody, we will open the prison up for the public to come in and see the artwork. Okay, the ground floor. Security checkpoint. Follow me this way, and I'll show you where the artists will be processed. Yeah, that's right. We're going to process them like prisoners you've seen on television get processed. Here, they'll put their personal belongings in. We have our security guard on the other side, and he'll take these personal belongings, whatever they are, and issue them orange jumpsuits, or whatever color the artists prefer. We prefer orange. It stands out in case they try to escape at night. We won't do anything on this ground floor. This is off limits for everybody. Our security will be up on the top floor. So we're going to walk up to the second floor. Well, the first floor as it's known in Dutch. Okay, on the second floor of the Oostereiland prison. On this floor we'll have probably 5, 6 of the artists. Then I'd like to take you this way and show you the pretty, basic spaces that we have for them. This is going to be an isolation lockdown, so it's not going to be nice for these artists. The windows, as you'll see when we go into one of the spaces, is about 3 meters up, and that doesn't allow them to see anything that's going on outside in the outside world. They can only see the sky, so they'll only know what day and night is. They won't know who or what is going on outside. So I'll take you into one of the spaces. Let me pick one that is not so bad. Here's a good one. The space where the artist will be. One of the artists, not all of the 13. Each artist will be in one space like this. As you will see later, the windows are pretty high up. These artists will be alone in these spaces for the 29 days. Now, I don't know how you can see how it feels, but I can feel alone as I stand here looking at this space now, and it's not something that you would look forward to spending 29 days in. Because the prison is abandoned, there's no running water, there's no heat, there's only electricity. We'll make some provisions for the artists so that they aren't in such dire conditions when the 29 days are over with, but just enough so that they can produce the artwork that we are doing the experiment. I guess you could call it an experiment, yeah. That's probably what it is, an experiment. Research. Most of art is about research. So we'll go this way, and I'll take you into another one of the spaces, and it won't be any different than this one, but it's still a space. Top floor, where the artists will be kept, we'll keep probably about 7 of the artists up here. This space is kept for the more, I guess, type of artwork we would call conceptual, the sculptors, the people that will work with weight and large type of scale things. And the spaces are a little bit larger. If you look down the hallway, you can see that there's plenty of room for us to get the artwork out when they've finished making it. And we'll go into one of the spaces up here so you can get an idea of what we're going to put the artists in. I must say that this is a landmark prison, which means that it's over 100 years old. It has an interesting history behind it. We've heard there was a prison break here in 1992 where some gangster type of individual escaped from here. And I've walked through the place and I've seen some interesting graffiti of artists, well, not artists, some of them probably were because of the drawings they did, but a lot of Harlem graffiti here. Not Harlem, New York, but Harlem in Holland. So sort of similar things about criminals from Harlem in New York and Harlem in Holland. They like to write on the walls. So it's a nice sunshine day for these spaces up here. We'll take you down to this last one, the one that we've selected for Noriko Yamaguchi. She's a Japanese artist, and she likes to go in and affect the space as it is with any kind of material that she chooses to work with. So what you see now is a blank, big, open space. What you will see on the 30th of August will be a completely different space, and it will be affected and completely transformed by Noriko. At least that's what we're expecting Noriko to do, if she survives the 29 days and 13 isolations.